Hello, this is Professor Jack. This is chapter 12 on education and religion. This is very important chapters because we cover two of the most important institutions that deal with the family in a big way. So we'll go in parts. Part 1, education, and part 2, religion. Education, based on what I have on the slide, is the social institution that is responsible for the systematic transmission of knowledge, skills, cultural values, and within a formally organized structure. So education is the introduction to the political code as well. I said that, to the introduction to government, and so therefore the political code. I said that back in chapter 3, I believe, the socialization, one of the socialization chapters. Go back and investigate that. But one thing I want to say now is that you have the political code, which is defended by most other institutions, excluding religion and family. Remember that a long time ago, a couple of weeks ago, I said that every institution in society plays a role and has a function. You have an institution that prepares you for tomorrow's world, due to technology and advancement. That's education, maybe affiliated with technology. We have an institution that deals with, getting sick, getting cured, or whatever, getting medical attention. That's the institution of technology and science. Another institution deals with money. That's economics. Another institution deals with media, entertainment, and so we have another one for fitness. Okay, and then finally we have one that deals with morality. So we have everything in society to cater to the needs of the individual. Therefore, education would be the most adverse to religion in terms of family. When we're discussing family, we need to understand how we live our family life. And since you're writing a paper that deals with marriage being a family value, a traditional one at least, you have to go ahead and compare the two, use both hands and balance things out when it comes to writing this paper. You have the moral code, you have the political code, and you have your decision, and you have to go ahead and consider one of the theoretical perspectives together with research, right? I said that already in the paper. I believe that I cover a little bit of this in the paper video. Go ahead and go back to one of those videos back in a couple of chapters ago. Go ahead and go back. So yeah, altogether, it's a very important chapter because we cover these two. Have a couple of issues and characteristics about American education that I do want you to go ahead and study those. You could go ahead and use the slides and manipulate the information. Take away the stuff, add stuff, take away the red stuff. You can't read the the information behind the red titles that I put there in the slide. But you just go ahead and manipulate it to your will. Okay. Inside the classroom, we talk about other issues that deal more with the structure of the school. The administration deals with practices of professors when it comes to students. Like students, teachers are set to socially promote students, to inflate the grade, to make it easier for people to get A's and B's. And the two practices may actually conditionally prepare a functional illiterate. So you have a high school student that still has problems with arithmetic. Okay, it's incredible, but it does happen. And so this is why it's important to go ahead and claim those things as issues that have to do with the structure of the academic institution, the system altogether. We have the perspectives. You have the functionalist view, the conflict theorist view, the symbolic interactionist view. You could go ahead and go there, study those as well. What are the functions of education? What are the how do we see the conflict when it comes to education? It's always about rich and poor, grade A education versus grade F education for the poor. We have symbolic interactionism that talks about how labeling theory may actually develop into a self-fulfilling prophecy, and how the child, due to maltreatment, due to mistreatment from the teacher, may actually become the next the next bandit, versus the child that is treated correctly by the teacher, treated best, and the teacher's expectations are higher for that student. That student may become the next lawyer, or the next judge, or the next cop, who know, or the next become successful altogether because of the expectations of the teacher. So yeah, they play a huge role. So you have three perspectives. One that deals with the functions of education of the system. The other one that deals with the inequalities and the unequal treatment to minority children. And then of course we have symbolic interactionism that deals more with suggestion, the power of suggestion. So education is very important because we talk about education and religion being adverse to the formation of family, simply because education is the second most influential agent of socialization after family. And so there's this battle between the political code and the moral code. How should family be lived? How should people behave? And of course, people go and abide more by their political rights, and I have the right to do as I wish and however where I want to go. I have my family. I don't have to get married. I could go ahead and cohabit. I don't have to, etc. Okay, so we were talking about major problems here that deals with how people live life. I'm not here to tell you how to. I'm here to tell myself how to do that, but not other people. And you're not to tell other people how to live their life, right? You're writing a paper that deals with this. You're to tell me in this paper what's the right way, okay? And so you have the theoretical perspectives. And, in this chapter, in this first part of the chapter, when we talk about education, the theoretical perspectives come handy as well. I bet you could go ahead and think of ways you could go ahead and use this information towards your paper, right? Then we have religion. And so when it comes to religion, I give you this analysis that most social institutions obey the political code, which majorly contradicts with the moral code, which is religion in this case. The one institution which is in jeopardy between these two codes and debate is family, how you should live family. So religion provides us, even in current liberal and modern times, a control of family, as well as the standards of human behavior and or human interaction. So we have this institution in society known as the institution for morality, right? What's right, what's wrong. Yeah. So therefore you have this battle all the time. And so I go into like terms and concepts and the defining what religion is, the major religions in the world. Go ahead and study this, right? The slide where I actually talk about give you the definition of religion as a system of beliefs, practices, and philosophical values shared by a group of people. Talks about the sacred, explains life, offers salvation from the problems of human existence. That's what this institution represents. It's an important institution, and in my view, few societies, few large societies would do okay, meaning that people would be happy and full or complete without this institution of religion. Okay, so so go ahead and study, ritual and prayer, beliefs. These are some of the components of or the reasons for religion. Is emotional or spiritual state of mind, and okay, so it's descriptive of what a religion is, right? And so, furthermore, I have another slide that they're very, very full of information, as you can see. This slide that towards the end that gives you the religion classifications, and so you have all kinds of classifications for religion, different classifications. Some people, their religion is to believe in the supernatural. You have theists. They believe in divine beings, gods, goddesses who shape human affairs. You have animism. They mostly around the spirit world and ghosts and so on. You have abstract ideals, focuses on the achievement of personal awareness and a higher state of. They study the mind. The state of consciousness, collective consciousness. Then you have monotheism, which is really what runs the world. The belief in only one God, in a single God. So you have huge religions like Christianity, which is the largest one so far, and you have Judaism, which predates Christianity, and Islam, and then we have Islam as well. Three of the largest religions in the world. And so we have these religions as religions. You go ahead and call it philosophies if you want to, but nevertheless they're faiths, and the world pretty much operates by these three major faiths. In comparison to other, philosophies or views of life, and these are very huge impacting views about life, about how should we live life. We cannot ignore the institution of religion. We have to include this institution in studying society, sociology, and in society, people. And the paper that you're writing deals with this as well, as you know. We can't escape it. We have to confront this the discussion, and you're going to have to write about it, right? It's important. I do view it as important, and this is why I have decided for this paper to be this way. And I hope you're enjoying this paper. We've had several chats already, and a lot of it, one way or the other, deals around the the institution of family. Religion deals with the institution of family. Education deals with the institution of family. Economics deals with the institution of family. Politics deals with the institution of family. Media, military, technology, all of them deals with the institution of family. In other words, deals with you, the social being. You are family. It was always about you. It was always about family. Nothing else makes sense. We study society, psychologists study behavior, and the social workers, they're social activists trying to look for the serve and defend the rights of their clients. But at the end of the day, what it deals with is family. It's all that matters. That's all you have, really. So family is an important unit that is in decay. The way I perceive it as a sociologist and social worker is decaying. The values of a family in American society are too abstract. They're not as solid in comparing our culture with other cultures from around the world. We're rather postmodernist. I think Julian MacDonald makes a very strong point. Not that I like Julian MacDonald or that I actually would agree with his proposition, but he makes a good point. The reason why people get married is to divorce later. So what is marriage for them? Do you understand where I'm coming with this? After giving you, 14 or so many chapters, lectures, and more to come, of course. And this paper encompasses everything that we've been talking about. Socialization, groups, family being the most important, of course. A social structure. You want the identity chapters? Okay, like culture and race, those are identity chapters. We talk about stratification, gender segregation. We talk about all these themes. But the most important thing, it all boils down to family. To the single most important cell in this organism which we call the world. It falls down to the nucleus of the cell, and the nucleus of the cell is the family. No family. Go ahead and do this, okay, in your mind. No family, no society. No society, no world. Right? So you have to have families to have society. Makes sense, huh? Okay, well, all right, so makes sense. You have to have family, and to have this family, okay, let me go ahead and see if I can put put some sense here, okay? In order to have family, there has to be a system, a place where you go, a system of operation you have to follow in terms of the values and the morality to know how to live family life. Was I clear? Yeah, I was clear, because I know this very well. I just hope you guys are having fun in writing the paper, and so, keep in touch if you have any questions. It's okay, you know how to get to me, right? So, moreover, I was about to go ahead and cut you short, but I still have a little bit to talk about, the functionalist view on religion and what Emil Durkheim says. He states that religion has important functions. First of all, purpose and meaning of life. It satisfies the individual need, cohesion, as well social cohesion, and it adapts to society, adaptation to society. It revitalizes society. Whenever in times of doom, like 9/11, or a major catastrophe, we look towards religion. There has to be this system, this institution that caters to that need. When psychology, when politics don't help you, there's this last method, and most societies have it. So then we have, conflict theory. Well, we have Marxism here in display. We have Karl Marx, and he, of course, accuses religion as being a tool of domination to mislead people about their true interest. Don't forget that Karl Marx was the one to write that religion was the opiate of the masses, right? So it's a strong statement that he's making, right? That he was making. And so Max Weber, of course, someone that will go ahead and say that contrary to Karl Marx and his Protestant ethic and the spirit of capitalism, a book, he's saying that religion could be used as a catalyst of social change, something good, in other words. So we have and then of course I have a video. It's a clip. It's online. It's an online clip. It lasts no more about a half hour. It's a Twilight Zone episode, by the way, but I would like you to watch it. And you don't have to do it. It's not an assignment, but it conveys an important message of what a communist state does, and how it about deals with religion. Anyways, this is Professor Jack. Thank you very much.